was feeling really stuck in my life. I'm a small business owner. I wasn't feeling the joy in running my business. I was feeling like other parts of my life were also lacking in the joy. And I was referred to Cindy, and her next course was very appealing because it's held at the ranch in a beautiful place. And it seemed wonderful to get out of my daily life and go somewhere else and really be immersed in speaking with Cindy for 3 days and completely leaving behind the known and going into the unknown in a really fun and professional setting. And it was such a joy to work with Cindy and Matthew. I read Cindy's book before I headed down to the ranch. And in my mind, I thought I was going to have to pick an entire new career. And that was causing me a lot of stress because I thought, I don't know what I want to do. And I was afraid that I was going to be maybe on the hot seat for those few days. And I just got in my head and got really stressed. And then it was so welcoming and so disarming, and it was fun. And I remember sitting on this couch in the room meeting with Cindy, and I turned to her and I said, "This is fun. This is like a therapy session." And all of a sudden, all of my fear and all of my desire to control the outcome went away. And I realized at that point that there was no way I could have gotten out of the book what I really needed. What I really needed was to sit down with Cindy, talk to her, have her help pull ideas out of my head, put them on the whiteboard, talk through them, and really just have that wonderful setting that made it really fun. So I had no idea how I was going to come out of the session. And what ended up is finding joy in what my life was, finding joy in my current business and taking it with a whole new outlook and realizing that, wow, I do enjoy this. It's really just a change of perception. It was not recreating my entire life within a few days. I think this is a really unique format because you're invited into Cindy and Matthew's home. Yes, you stay in a separate place, but you eat dinner together, you eat breakfast together, you spend happy hour, maybe even a dance lesson together. And it isn't just you're a number that came in and then you go away. I mean, you really get the personal experience. It's an absolutely beautiful location. There's nothing better than being in nature and a great location to really process your thoughts. So there's a lot of time together. But there's also time to be apart because, again, you're staying in a separate area in your own little condo. And so you can spend the time processing there and being alone. I had looked at maybe doing some coaching with someone who was located in another country. So it would have all been Zoom calls. And while that's nice, it just was so much more meaningful to, again, leave my house, go stay somewhere else, and spend all of that time together with Cindy. And to balance it, again, the time together and some alone time to process. But it was so unique. And where else can you do that? When I came back and I told friends about the immersion, I was telling them it's because I had felt stuck in my life and I wasn't feeling the joy. And that obviously work life bleeds into personal life and vice versa. So if you're not feeling joy in one area, you're probably not feeling joy in the other area. And so I really wanted to sit down with someone knowledgeable who was going to help me work through all of that in a very safe setting and help me to reframe my life, so to speak. So the personal life and the professional life. And I told some personal friends it felt like a therapy session. That felt great. Probably not what I would tell my professional colleagues, but just it's life coaching in a way. I highly recommend the next immersion to anyone who is feeling stuck in their life, whether it's just personally or professionally, because both do bleed into each other. And I recommend letting go of your current life, taking yourself to the beautiful location in the San Luis Valley, and spending the 3 days with Cindy. Your life will be forever changed in a positive fashion.